Yo guys, today we're down at Elex in Sandown, Isha. We're going to go inside and have a look at who's here today. We're going to go and see our friends at Ansell. We're going to go and see Wiska, etc, etc. We might bump into a few friends. So yeah, just come along and see what happens. Right guys, we're here at Megger. We've got their brand new MFT-X1. Sorry, Pete here's just going to tell us. You hold that for me. Let's give a brief overview. A new tester.
Overview of a new tester.
Yeah.
That's going to take you about an hour. New tester, completely different to our existing 1700 range. It's not replacing that. It's an additional 2 unit, but it's new technology, new way of doing things. We've got a full colour screen now. We've never had a colour screen before on this type of equipment, and the colour screen will change with the test that you're doing. So if you've used Megger equipment before, you know that on our testers, red is installation, yellow is RCD testing, green is loop testing, etc. So as you turn the screen round, it changes the screen so you can see straight away what you're on. With the loop testing section, it's building on the confidence meter that we built into our 1741 Plus. That is best way to describe it's like an AI circuit. It analyses the loop test when it's doing it and cuts out all background noise, cuts out any RCD uplift that you've seen from RCDs when you're doing a lot of low current testing. And what it does, it gives you more stable results. Now we only ever had that on the 41 and the 41 Plus, and that was on the 3-wire non-trip test. What we've got it on now is we've applied it to the 2-wire non-trip test and the 2-wire high current test and the high resolution test as well. So we've got a high resolution on this tester now of 0.001 ohms up to 50 kA, which means you can get far closer to the source to get an impedance. Okay, you could virtually sit it on top of the transformer and get a reading, which you couldn't do before. So again, that's a game changer. The second really big game changer on it, also the loop testing is called True Loop now. So it's defined as True Loop, which is a far better way of doing testing. But could you just hold that? I'll the other end. The second game changer for this unit is it's got rechargeable batteries in, which is rechargeable batteries in the others, except it comes in a battery pack now. So you just swap your battery pack over. No other tester on the market's got anything like this. Okay, and we also do it with a cradle to put in alkaline batteries or rechargeable batteries as long as you're charging them outside of the unit. So you literally just bang it into the bottom and away you go. Okay, so that's the game changer. No other test equipment's got that. The second one is we've got a little SD card in there, and the SD card enables you as the owner of the unit to go to our website and download updates. Okay. Some of them are going to be free of charge. You know, things like keeping the firmware up to date, bug fixes and things like that. Same as your Apple phone, you know, when you get it, press your button, download it, don't you? So you'll be able to go on the website, download it, put it straight into the unit, and it uploads it, and the meter's up to date. And then that also allows us to do other things. If you take, say, SPD testing, okay, some of our competitors have that, we can do it, okay. This is still a production model at the moment, so it's not available until about February time. So that may be on there, or it may come 2 or 3 months later. And if it comes 2 or 3 months later, it'll obviously be on the new units that we're making, but for the people that bought it already, it'll be a patch on the website. So they would download that patch, put it straight into the unit, and it will appear on the installation test as an SPD test. Okay? Again, game changing. You know, you haven't got to keep going back to Dover to update this bit of kit. So there's the features. We've also got, which I personally love, and I didn't like the help screens you get on some of our competition because it seemed a bit claggy.
Something unique. So it's safe for argument's sake.
It just didn't look right.
Yeah.
But because of the way we do this fully bonded colour screen now, so it's IP54, fully weatherproof, means that you're not going to get any fogging, you're not going to get condensation on your screen, it's bonded, so you ain't got that issue. But if I put this onto the clamp setting, okay, and press the help screen,
they're all active. So although you want to see
how clear is the help screen on that?
Wow. Get to there, you get it on the screen now.
Decent.
Okay, it shows you an actual scenario. You've got your kilowatt meter, you've got your consumer unit. It shows you where to clip one of our existing clamps, the MC1010, where it can do earth leakage down to 1 milliamp, or current up to 300 amps. Or you can connect a third-party clamp in as well, and that can measure up to DC current and DC current and AC current as well. But it's just the help screen that's showing you. It's far clearer than anything. I love it now. I really do. You know, it's great. It's all the settings. You've got on the RCD we have a configurator. Okay, so that's set for half, 1, and ramp test. But if you wanted to do a 5 times test, you could either do it manually, set it to 5 times and do a test, or if you want to build it into the auto section of the configurator, you would just go to your settings. Okay, choose RCD, come down to the configurator, enter it, come along to the 5 times test,
sort of profile.
enable it, save it, go back to your RCD test. I didn't save it. It always happens when you're being filmed.
1741 pluses. 2004. It's not what you pay. And it's the same with that. That's not what you pay. But here we go, right?
And now you've got your 5
There you go, built in. Nice.
Another feature, if you're doing this on an auto test and you choose anything above 30, well 100's okay, but when you get to 300, you don't need to do a 5 times test. So it blanks it out, so it won't do it. It jumps straight to the ramp test.
Okay, nice.
And again, there's nothing on the market like that. And you can confine that to whatever you want to confine it to. So there's a lot of features on there. I could spend all day telling you about it.
There's a lot of new features on there.
You run out of memory on the film. I hope that's enough for you.
No, that's amazing. Yeah, and when is this out?
February time.
February time. Cool. So there you go, guys. Starting in February.
You also get a new case with it. Full set of new leads. You get a... Sorry. You do the gripper one
the
there.
gripper one,
You've got your crop clips, which is slightly down. The actual gap between them is less, so it's a better clip.
Okay, cool.
You've got your probes, as the gentleman's there.
Here. Charger.
Are you now selling those separate?
They will come as separate now.
They say never will. I've got given a set these.
Strap for the bag.
Unbelievable.
No, these are going to be separate. So you get your earth lead setting there for doing earth electrode testing, which is on here as well. Your charger for your battery, straps for this case. It's fully waterproof. The base is solid as well. And that all comes in. So you open it out.
Good to go.
3-year warranty. Calibrated from scratch, straight away usually.
Perfect. Cool.
Okay.
Nice one. Thank you very much, Peter.
No, thanks for your time.
Cheers, man. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Look at him trying to dip out.
Yeah, you mean?
Are you rolling? Catch him, bro, because I'm going to chop this up and put it as a little reel. Catch him. Right, guys, we're here at Ansell. I'm here with James, who's going to talk to you about Octo smart lighting. So I'll let you take it away. Just give them a bit of a brief overview of what we got.
Fantastic. So we're here. We've got Octo Kasambi and Octo Wiz. So Kasambi is very much our commercial system. There's nothing Ansell can't do with Kasambi. We can put it to every single product that we do. And we've got a great domestic range as well. As you can see here, it works with Google. Full colour changing, RGB, you name it, you can do it. Work anything you need to. We're here, we're having fun. And there you go.
Nice one. So just quickly, we're going to get onto this a bit more down the line.
Yeah.
But in terms of up there with lighting control competition, from your point of view, how well are you up there in terms of being able to provide the full solution for lighting control in commercial and residential spaces?
We are well up there now. We are all the way up there with what we can do in commercial. It's amazing. We can do so much stuff. It all runs off live and neutral. So it's really simple install for contractors. We're just about to launch our dashboard. which give you energy consumption. It'll give you asset management, emergency lighting, addressable emergency lighting and things like that. So we've just about launched all that. So it's a nice dashboard. It's very easy to use, and it can really monitor the fitting to the point where it will tell you if a light's gone off. It'll tell you if the driver's overheating and things like that. So you've got full control from one, and it can be multiple locations around the world, controlled by one area. It's nice and easy. So it's the next level. Data is key now. Data is king, and the data management with lighting is massive. It really helps out with understanding electricity costs, but also CO2 to help everybody get down to that net zero, carbon neutral, and everything like that as well. So there's nothing we can't do within our range that, from aspects for all the way from a little garden all the way up to 10-storey, 20-storey building. We can cover it all with Octo.
There you go. Right, you heard it there. We'll touch on it a little bit later on. But yeah, these are the guys at Ansell. Guys, we're over at Wiska. As you know, I love Wiska products. In a minute, we're going to speak to Terry, who's going to run through a brief overview. If you don't know and don't use Wiska, who they are, what they're about, and then we'll look into some of their latest products. So yeah, bear with me 1 minute, and we'll talk to the big man himself. We're just in a quick video for YouTube. Yeah. So if you could just do a quick overview of who you lot are. And then what's the newest product you got here?
We've got one here which is this new spring.
Yeah, I see the spring and wholesalers.
Obviously that. We just got this new range, which will be sort of available, I think, in the next month.
Hold on, wait. We may as well. You're getting into it straight away, so you may as well hold that.
Oh, it's just sticking me on camera. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Terry, give us a quick brief overview.
Obviously, this is one of our new gel joints. So you're probably familiar with like the shark joints, which have been around for a while. Yeah. So this is the new Evo range, which we've basically, it's just an improvement on what we've already had. So the usual, you've got, it's pre-filled with a gel. Yeah. Obviously, it doesn't look as dented as this usually. It's been plated, but so there's been a development on the walls there now. Yeah. So when you lay your cable in it and close it, that actually grips on the cable as well. Okay. So you don't need extra clamps or anything on the outside. Cool. But there's new push button connectors in there now. So this will do up to 10mm, 57 amp. Okay. So and we've even done it with the small ones now. So it's all basically making it quicker and easier for you. So it's just push and you can take it all out. Dead simple. Yeah. And you can, if it's a solid core, you can just push it
straight in.
Yeah,
and what are these rated to IP wise?
So they're IP68, but we'd only set up to 1 metre though. Yeah. So yeah, so ideal for burying really, like putting it in the garden and stuff. Whereas like that one, which is the one that's we call the Shark 6.8, this is submersible up to 10 metres. Okay. The end's like a cable gland, so it's got a harder seal, so it can withstand the pressure of any water.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's some of our new bits.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, we just.
You got an E-spring here somewhere?
Just about to say that man's got it over there, isn't he? Could I pinch that one off you? You got it? Yeah. Could I borrow that one, couldn't I? Yeah, so this is the new E-spring. So okay, cool. Let's pretend this is a brass gland. Yeah. But dead simple. Just give it a squeeze, and it sits perfectly in the thread of the gland. So it's made to be the same as the thread. Nice. So you get a really good connection on there. Even comes with your little fly lead made up. Too easy, really, isn't it? Yeah, that is too easy. So much easier than using a banjo or something like that, isn't it? You know. Yeah, and we are just developing this now as well. So this is basically a gland where you don't need a lock nut. Mm-hmm. So if we look at this one, I've probably got a 25mm hole here. Is that a 25? No, is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this one you just push in and then give it a tighten, so you can do it all from the outside. And that's it. It's done.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's smart.
Nice and simple. Cool. So yeah, that's one of our new push fit glands. So they'll be available in the next month or so as well.
Okay, cool. Nice.
That's all right, mate. Yeah. So otherwise, I mean, there's probably seen all our conduit before anyway, have you?
I've seen all the other stuff before.
Yeah. So that's.
Yeah. No, this is nice. It's quick, easy, simple.
Yeah.
Works, does the job.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. Especially in some instances, the blue's not.
Not so.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks nice.
It looks nice, especially if you're not burying it too deep and it comes uncovered. It's like, what's that blue?
Yeah.
Poking out of the ground. Whereas that's going to blend in a bit nicer.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Cool, man.
Oh, and did you see we revamped the tails gland? So originally,
but tell us more.
So we've always done the 40mm gland. This is what we were the first one to do this sort of thing. And obviously there's a lot of 32mm holes instead of 40s on board, so we had to do the adapter. But obviously that on the board, we always knew it was quite big and chunky. But the problem we had with our 32mm originally is it was too small to take the tails. So basically we've revamped our 32mm to take the same insert, so you can get 25mm tails in there in your earth. And obviously that sat on a board looks much nicer, doesn't it? And obviously we've done it in white, so it matches the colour of the board as well. So just a slight improvement again on what we've been offering there.
It's always nice to see the improvements, you know, knowing that, okay, you did come up with a solution, but, you know, obviously...
It needed improving, so we did,
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice.
Oh, cool. Well, mate, nice one. Thank you very much.
Right, guys, we're over at Scolmore Group. So, as you know, there's a couple of different versions of the outdoor sockets, but in my opinion, click outdoor sockets are the nicest ones. We've got here a nice little rubber seal, rubber seal, which is nice for walls that aren't exactly too square. You don't have to sit there in silicone, etc., etc. It's nice and neat. They're black, which obviously, if you know me, you know I like my dark stuff, so that's a favourite of mine. So yeah, their sort of external range is really quite cool. Their Grid Pro stuff is also really neat, works well. They've got a lot of different modules in there, so you've got USB modules, fuse modules, retractives, all of it there, really nice and neat. Flipping around here, we've just got sort of a nice brief overview. This Deco range, everybody knows, a lot of people love it. It's got the this sort of radial, everybody knows that finish. But yeah, just got a brief overview of what they've got, and around the other side we'll touch on some of their smart range. How's it going, Billy? Good?
All right, I'm good.
You're good, man. Yeah, I'm not bad, man, not bad. Right, come follow me. So you just have to see over there what we've got their Click Smart range. So we've got a few of the smart devices on offer here. So from the looks of things, we've got tape controllers, they work with Alexa, they work with Google, etc. All of the sort of pretty industry standard stuff. But if you like using this manufacturer, then obviously there's options there. They've got temperature sensors, you can just see on the right there. They've got smart temperature sensors, cameras, PIR sensors. So you can sort of set up a little bit of like a home automation system to trigger, lighting scenes, etc., etc. And lastly but not least, I haven't actually tried these yet, but I've got good things. But we've got their Illusion, I hope I've pronounced that correctly, their Illusion board. So it's pretty standard, but from what I've heard, it's really good quality. So yeah, yet to try that, but hopefully one day I will. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're looking at here are our 3000 range. Okay, so we've got obviously the heat alarm, the optical, the CO, so carbon monoxide. Then we move on to our combined detectors. So we've got the 3024, which is a combined heat and optical. Okay. 3028, which is a combined heat and CO. Okay, so these are great with the new regulation change. So if you fit one of these in a kitchen, if you've got a boiler, that'll cover your CO areas and also the heat.
And the heat in the kitchen. Yeah,
what we've got new is the gateway. Okay, so the gateway is a cloud-based product. Works on a 2G SIM or a 4G SIM. Okay, 2G is going to be around for a long time. People think it's going to be exempt. It won't be. It's actually in traffic lights, that kind of thing. So that then speaks to the cloud. So all of the information that comes from this system can go to that, goes to the cloud, goes to a web portal, and then will come up on our home link. It's not actually showing at the moment, but it's a web portal. And then you can navigate that and utilise it as you want. So if you're going to get a CO alarm, it will tell you the level of CO, so is it low, medium or high? It will tell you if the alarm's been tested or if a head's been removed.
Okay, nice.
Okay, all of that stuff's there. These are the new sensors, these are the environmental sensors.
Okay.
The 1020 measures heat and cold and humidity.
Okay.
1025 measures the same, plus air quality, so CO2. Okay. So not carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. So the air quality that we're breathing. Just for example, if you're in a really tight space, concealed environment and the air quality gets to around 1700 parts per million, it will start affecting your cognitive response. So you start feeling sleepy, and your health benefits will go down. These are all designed really for tenants, for social landlords. So that's really the whole platform as it is.
It helps you sort of manage remotely.
Exactly.
You know.
I'll just show you the HomeLink platform around.
Yeah, cool. Okay, cool.
So this is what it would look like on your device. So it goes through to any device you have, so laptop or iPad, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Okay, and it will show you the alarms. Okay, so if there's any heat or fire alarms in there, we'll show you if there's any heads being removed. Okay, there's nothing actually showing up here at the moment, but obviously it's a traffic light system. So if it's red, obviously that's an issue. You've got to deal with that straight away. Amber is a potential issue, and green, it's all good. Okay. As I said, with the well-being. So this is things like air quality and humidity. So if we just look at this one, see it's red. So we click on that. It should come up. This is really slow Wi-Fi, unfortunately. That's all right. We can see here carbon dioxide levels. This just gives you an idea of what you should be looking at.
Okay.
So see there, look, if it's at 40,000 parts per million, you can see it's gonna be a serious issue. People don't think about that, you know. But in London especially, you've got flats that are designed for maybe 2 people, but there's actually 6 people living in there. So the air quality over time will become an issue. Okay. I'm sorry, this isn't working.
That's all right.
But
And then so from this, can you have multiple? Can you put multiple hubs into your one dashboard? So you're able to monitor, like say you've got 20 properties, you can monitor all 20 properties in one single dashboard.
Exactly.
Okay,
Cool. So once you've got this on your dashboard, as I say, it's designed for social housing really. They can keep an eye on what's going on with their tenants. A good example was in Scotland, we fitted a gateway about 2 years ago, and you can direct the information through to whoever you want. So, for example, it's a carbon monoxide alarm, high level, go through to the gas team. And what happened was a guy got a call come through or text saying there's a high level of CO at this address, so he went to call them. 2 minutes later, the head was removed. So what happened was, because CO, you can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't taste it. They didn't know what was going on. The alarm's going off. They're thinking there's a fault with the alarm.
So
they took it off the ceiling, so they would have had a real issue.
They would have had
so
issue,
he basically would have gotten out.
Okay, cool, nice. Cool.
All right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's all right.
Much appreciated.
Pleasure.
Cheers.
I don't know who that was that just came.
I know, yeah, he's looking for you around somewhere. But there you go. So, you know, we use the Aico smokes in wherever we can in settings whereby the grade of the system is acceptable. And as you can see, they're moving on leaps and bounds in terms of technology. This is we're sort of moving into a real stage whereby remote access, monitoring, and aftercare is really becoming part of our sort of packages, even as just, you know, basic electricians, and being able to, you know, if you're serving a lot of HMO clients, being able to have all of this data being received and processed so you can proactively, you know, deal with issues as they arise, is really quite a game changer. So yeah, check that stuff out. It's pretty cool.
So this is our new Supercam. We've made vast improvements over the cameras over the years, but it's basically a game changer for anyone routing cables behind cavity walls, ceilings, being able to see what you're working with, even if it's just taking a downlighter out and being able to get in there, and it's useful for EICR reports and stuff like that, condition reports of cables and things like that. Yeah. But yeah, it's not that big for what it is. It generates its own Wi-Fi hotspot, so you go to your Wi-Fi, connect directly to this, and then you download the Supercam app, and once you're linked up, it'll go 20 meters away from your phone, so you can stick it on the end of the rods, or we've got telescopic poles and things, you can send it up at height. But yeah, just being able to put it on a rod set, send it from A to B, and see if there's anything in the way, see if you can route around something, it saves loads of time. So yeah, this is the Supercam. Once you connect it up, there's loads of accessories that come with it with a kit. So you've got a gooseneck, so you can bend that into shape. Especially for the electricians.
That's nice to have an attachment at the front.
Yeah, being able to put this on the front, grab onto cables. After you first fix and the plasterer comes in and tucks all your cables away as well, you can actually just get in there just with this, grab it, pull it towards you, see exactly where it is. You can save half an hour just pulling the cables out of the wall with that. So the Supercam is 150 and the Supercam Max is 180. They both do live feed up to 20 meters, and then once.
That was just carded.
Yeah, so once that goes past 20 meters, it drops out. Once that goes past 20 meters, they'll carry on recording on the camera, and then you bring it back to the phone and download it, and you can watch the video back then as well. Just the things you could do with it, really. You could take photos, videos. You've got full control of it as well. So if I stick that in there, look how sharp the video is now, right? So watch this. Autofocus, and it's really clear image size, yeah.
That used to be a big issue.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there, you're trying to self-focus, you're back and forth, and you're like, I can't actually see what I'm looking at here.
And the lenses as well. Some of the lenses it's either really good close-up or really good far away. We've got compromise with the both, and you can manually play with the focus as well on there. But you can see it inside the box. You can see how clear that is. But you can turn it off. That's how dark it is in there. It's got 3 different settings on the light. But like photos, videos, and being able to email that out to customers, and even if you're quoting for job or doing reports, it saves so much time. It's also got a voltage detector built into it as well. So you can turn that function on and off, but you can detect live cable from up to 20 meters away as well. And you can turn that off, and it gives you like a red ring around the screen and an audible tone. But this is the best one. So standard viewing mode. If I go standard viewing mode, say you're 20 meters away and you want to know which way is up or down, it's got an always up feature. So when you get it to connect and then send through, so once I get it to focus now, so you've got focus on it, and then when you turn it, the gyroscope kicks in. Catch up a minute, well. And the gyroscope kicks in, and it'll always show you the same way up when it flicks around then. And then it'll just keep clicking as you go around, and even though the camera's upside down, it's still showing the same way up. That's a brilliant feature.
That's a nice feature.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm literally having to twist the rod to try and get
Exactly.
it right
Remembering which way. I know some of the boroscopes you can click it around, but if there's an issue and you've got to tell the customer you've got to make a hole in the ceiling or in the floorboards and you get one of them wrong and you have to sort it out, it just saves so much time, this does. So yeah, I mean, feel it as well. There's no weight to it. You can unscrew that and rotate it 180 degrees. And in the kit, you've also got a telescopic pole as well. So you can just do that, send that up at height. It saves you going to get your rods. That's in your toolbox all the time. You get the gooseneck, the flexi, the hook, a magnet, adapters to fit any cable rod in the market as well. Look, so it doesn't make a difference what rods you use, you can still use this. And then it's USB Type-C charge, about 45 minutes, give you a full charge, and it runs for about an hour and a half. But it's definitely a game changer for routing cables. I mean, you have this in your toolkit, and it'll save you loads of time.
From previous cameras, it's massive.
Yeah.
It's come a long way.
And we're always adapting it as well. We're always taking feedback on board and building it. And there's going to be a series of cameras coming out from us soon as well.
Have you got the thermal camera?
Yeah, do you want me to quickly grab that, Phil? Yeah, so we do one for Android and one for iOS. And this one, you just stick it in the phone. So you stick it in the phone, and then a prompt will come up, and you just allow it. You pre-download the app, and then it just connects all up, and then picks up your hot spots, your low spots. But you can identify problems before they start happening as well. Pick up hot spots in boards and things like that as well. But there's so many different uses for it. But you can take photos and videos with it, and then you can email the information off to people as well. And there's different viewing modes as well for different visuals on you. But yeah, that's a great little tool, that is. And yeah, like I said, 295 plus VAT. And then, like I said, you've got the Android and the iOS, and they come in different cases as well. So, a nice little case you can just keep it in your key ring with you as well. But yeah, thermal images are becoming a lot more, useful and mainstream now, rather than just buying the big 5,000 plus cameras. This is with you whenever you need it, basically. Then.
And you use this for chimney?
Yeah. You can send it up chimneys and stuff like that as well. Yeah, so like that one, you could send that up as well, and you can see it after then as well. You download the image to your phone, so it's exactly the same as that. It is. But yeah, no, so you know, it's things you don't need them, but when you've got them,
especially when
yeah,
they're just accessible like that.
Yeah, it saves you so much time.
What have I got? I can't remember what brand it is, but I've got a charger.
Right. Hi guys, Luke from Big Wipes. I'm down at Sandown Park Tool Fair with B Electrical, and I want to show you something crazy. This is why he uses the UK #1 best-selling wipes. This is carbon black silicone. It's one of the worst things to get on your hands, your tools, or your surfaces. Real deal, nasty stuff, but we're not there yet. This is Trade oil-based high gloss. Another nasty thing, weight. Black graphite grease, hold up, mechanical grease, oil, now we're cooking. Now, you struggle to get that off, you really would. So what's the solution? Turps, white spirit, maybe, but how's it leave your hands feeling? This is the solution. Big Wipes, yellow tub, red lid, blue fabric. I take one of my textured wipes out of the tub like that, put it down on my skin. As soon as it makes contact, there's 4 high quality skin conditioners and 4 high quality cleaning agents that get you out the muck really quick. I don't need to tell B Electrical that time is money, so how's that for time? Impressive, but we're not there yet. Check this out. Closed cell technology means no matter how hard I try, that muck will never go back on my skin. So you can use these antibacterial, antiviral wipes again and again and again. They're dermatologically tested to the same standard as makeup wipes, and that's why B Electrical knows Big Wipes are the tub that you need. Cheers, mate.
One of the guys on the site the other day exploded the can of foam and I had the wipes in the van. So
Yep.
I put them out, cleaned them right up, out of his hair.
That's what it's all about. That's why we love coming to these shows, because we hear things like that and it's just like, oh, brilliant. But it works, doesn't it?
Without those wipes, he would have had to shave his hair.
Clearly. You hear so many disaster stories about PU foam popping off in the back of the van. Matey comes into your Selco on a demo day and he's got this massive, great big Marge Simpson PU foam thing. But if he had one of them, no problemo. Now you know.
And right, guys, we're here at Comodo Workwear, so just going to quickly talk through the range and why it's so unique and why it's so fitted.
Perfect. So yeah, we've got a jogger style on our trousers. We've got a fully elasticated waist, which gives us the drawstring, but you can also wear a belt. We've got fully removable pockets. We've got normal side pockets as well as a side zip pocket. This side zip pocket is good for coins and your keys, etc. The spandex cotton material is a nice and stretchy material at the top. We've got a nice core drawer, hard wearing material here. We've got a nice breathable and stretchy material for your crotch. So you don't rip them when you're bending down, do you know what I mean? And then obviously we've got a nice breathable stretchy material on the polyester. So today they're £60 online, today they're 50, and you can get the full set for 60. So for an extra £10 you get the top as well. We also have a fleece range as well, which is nice, perfect for outside. It's a nice fleece material.
So what, is that slightly thicker than...
Yeah, so we've got a slightly thicker material. So we've got the material for like people, it's like this material in the hoodie. And then we've also got, not everyone is too bothered about the comfort. We feel like too many people focus on durability, which is obviously a big part of workwear, and we want our stuff to last as well. But we have to look at a comfort point of view and make people want to wear the products when they wake up. When you're tired and it's cold, all you want to do is put on a pair of trackies and go to work. You don't want to put on a stiff, rugged pair of workwear. So that's why we've done this. Comodo workwear, or Commodore in Spanish and Italian, means comfortable. That's the concept behind the brand, yeah? It's a comfortable brand. We're trying to make everything as stylish as possible. We've got a little model there in the corner. And yeah, we're trying to make big moves in the game. We've been going for 2 years now, so been doing well.
You can see no one's doing anything like this in terms of like comfortability and looking good. Because yeah, I'm fed up of going to work with baggy work trousers on.
Perfect, man. I appreciate the video. If you need anything, I'll hook you up a nice discount. Cheers, bro.
Right guys, we're over here at the Alltrade stand. So I use Alltrade for a hell of a lot of stuff. As you can see there, we've got, well, recommended here from what I use, we've got Ubiquity, we've got Lutron, Hikvision. I don't do Elan, but I know a lot of guys that do. And then we've got Bluestream as well. Ajax wireless alarm systems are great. They're coming out of a lot of new sensors and technology at the minute, which is really cool. Sort of for your basic networking requirements, we've got sort of the lower end of the scale. We've got the TP-Link. Unify and Ubiquity range is also quite easy to set up by a very, very good entry-level system. Don't get me wrong, they are deployed in large-scale networking environments, so they do have their place. Again, we've got Sonos speakers, which we use a hell of a lot as well, so they do the full range. Anything from, you know, there's a new mini subwoofer out, there's not one here, I believe, but yeah, these guys, they've got RA2 Select in stock. We know Lutron's a bit of a problem at the moment. So yeah, really good, knowledgeable guys. They've got decent stock levels. What else do we use them for? Sanus mounts, so a lot of the TV mounts, a lot of bracketry. They do a lot of nice small fixtures, so F-type connectors and adapters, that sort of thing. You can buy them singly as well, not have to buy bags of 100. So yeah, really, really decent trade supplier. So if you haven't got yourself an account, get an account. We're talking next day delivery. Haven't been paid for this, by the way. I just really appreciate the service and the support. You know, I make a call, I've got an inquiry on something, I'm ordering there and then, it's turning up tomorrow, no dramas. So yeah, man, really good guys to deal with. And if you don't know, then get to know. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today. It was just a quick sort of run around, give you an insight to some of the brands and companies that I work with. Yeah, big shout out to everybody that I met today. Thank you for all of those who recognized me and come up to say hello. And yeah, I guess I'll see you lot at the next one.